Welcome to Koality Time with Koala Wallet and friends. Today in the den, we are celebrating the release of version 2.2 and integration of the Quai Network into Koala Wallet. This is a fun and interactive conversation that I'm sure you are going to enjoy. This event was recorded on October 26, 2023, live on Twitter Spaces. The views and expressions in this video do not represent the views of Koala Wallet directly and are not to be considered as financial advice. Please make sure to do your own research on the projects presented. Also, make sure to subscribe and like the video to help support the channel. Now let's get started. Enjoy. Welcome everybody to another Quality Time with us here at Koala Wallet. Today we're going to be talking about our newest release, the version 2.2.1 now, which is the most latest updated version. We did 2.2.0, and then, obviously every release you find a couple little tweaks here and there to do, put out a quick little hot fix, and everyone's now up to date and things are working smoothly. So let's get into it. Maybe, I don't know if we want to start with Kobe and just kind of go over our ethos of what Koala Wallet is all about and what we're trying to do over here at Eucalyptus Labs, building this awesome utility and awesome tool.
Absolutely. So as many of the people listening know, our team grew from one of the largest wallets around there. Since 2014, we grew a really large multi-coin wallet and dealt with just about every single type of protocol that we always felt ourselves scratching our head and saying, how do we actually help users connect with the ecosystems these protocols are growing, and vice versa? How do we make the best application for ecosystems to best reach our users? So that's what we decided to do when designing Koala Wallet, to give our users a really big voice and have a large sway as to what we develop, and do the same when we partner with ecosystems and really fold that into our entire product design and user education flow. So that's what we've been doing now for about a year and a half. We started with one of our partners, Cadena, and then we were really lucky to start working with other networks like Quai. And it's always about listening to the community and doing much more than traditional wallets have done in locking up assets. We're here to unlock your crypto and help you make the most out of them. So I think that serves as a good little overview. Something we've launched lately is a Quai NFT called the Blacksmith Medallion, which is going to give a little bit of governance to people using Koala Wallet and also rewards throughout the year of 2024. So we're super excited to collaborate closely and consistently with our partners and bring you the best that's happening on Quai Network, if it's from Solar Decks or a bunch of other partners that are coming to the table. So we're really excited to be part of their growth.
Yeah, it's very exciting times as we, like Kobe said, we did start off being a Cadena-centric wallet, but we always had the plan in mind to go multi-coin and bring in all of these different communities all under one simple banner of Koala Wallet, being that passport to your everything crypto and all your crypto needs. Because that's one thing that we found with wallets was a lot of them are just your basic send, store, and receive kind of setup, and they do the same basic stuff that everyone has been doing. But we're trying to focus more around the communities behind these amazing blockchains that we've been adding, where people can then use their wallet to the full potential to explore communities, be part of something bigger than just your basic wallet layout. And part of being something bigger than just your basic wallet layout, of course, along comes with not just building a wallet, but building community around the wallet. And we have our CMO with us, Michelle, and also Barbara and myself, who are all kind of part of our marketing team. What kind of strategies do you guys have? I know obviously the answer to this, but what do you feel are some of the best things about this tactic that we're doing of focusing more on the community over just the being a basic wallet? What do you feel are the strengths that we're providing and some of the best tools that we are utilizing to get the word out to the masses?
I honestly think we do a really, really great job at creating a single asset experience in a multi-chain wallet. And in addition to onboarding all these, blockchains, layer ones, nascent chains, we're also partnering with all of their projects. So, anyone who's in the Cadena ecosystem building there, we've already spoken to you. We have you in our Discord. We know you very well. We're testing each other's, applications. And that's what we plan to do with every other partner that we have. You're not just partnering with the chain, but you're partnering with the NFT collections, the swaps, dexes, all that fun stuff, the DAOs. And it's important to reach out to all those users because they all have individual needs and ways that I guess a wallet could help onboard users even better. And it also segues really well to what we do in our latest update, actually, our brand new eco page. So maybe we can chat about that a little bit. And happy to have Quai there now. And I think it's a really great way for users to explore new blockchains, check out new projects building there, maybe read some docs. I think it's really cool that we've had some of the Kadena community members learn now about Quai and are interested in them. So that's really our mission, is to kind of make blockchain easy, create a safe place for users to learn about new ways they could unlock their funds and just explore and do more with their crypto than just buy, send, receive, and store, right?
Yeah, I will say that the recent addition of the new eco page in the wallet blew my mind away when I first saw it and started playing with it. And I was like, it's very well laid out, and it really showcases what every community has to offer. And if you haven't checked it out already, make sure, like I said, go download Koala Wallet, Android, iOS, and Chrome stores. You can get it at koalawallet.io/download. And go over. There's a little at the very bottom. You'll see the three little buttons. You got wallet, swap, and then the eco page. And if you click on that, you'll see the different things that Koala Wallet options. You'll see Eucalyptus Labs, what we're doing, and all the different products that we're promoting and building. You also have the Kadena ecosystem, Ethereum. We got Quai in there, Polygon, and it's a really good way to showcase the community side of things, and for people to be able to find new things and interact with chains and communities that they may not have found on their own. So I don't know if Kobe, maybe if you want to talk a little bit more about the eco section, because that was really something that you've been pushing for quite a while now, and I'm very happy to finally see it in the wallet.
Absolutely. There's three things that are really important to us, and we're at the second stop now. The first is being able to connect and collaborate with every project in an ecosystem. That's why in the early days, we launched a website for exploring all the projects in our first partner. And the second station, like I mentioned, is having those partners directly in application. The third step is something that's a little further out there, but is something we're really focused on, which is helping users directly link and pair off to services, projects, and applications being built on networks like Quai that are going to enhance anything in their lives. And I say that broadly because we know that blockchain and decentralization are really just taking form. We're only now eking out the use cases that are going to prove a really simple thing. Any of these technologies bring value to people in their daily lives. Once we connect those dots, and we think we can do it best in a wallet, that's when crypto really takes hold. You don't have too many more of those up and down cycles. We'll be on a straight and narrow in terms of people getting their daily utility, not just out of JPEGs or out of DeFi, but out of a lot of the use cases we're seeing coming live. Something that I think is great about working with partners like Quai, or at least about Koala, is that we've been able to be a bit choosy in the partners we've started to work with. And Quai has been a really dedicated network partner who is consistently delivering up-to-date news about their development, their network, their social media campaigns, everything they're doing to get the news out about their developments and their really amazing technologies. They've been consistent in delivering that news first to their community and then letting it disseminate out through their organic growth. So we have two of the members of the team here. We might even have a third that I don't see on the account. But Max and Justin, maybe you could give a little overview of how Quai has maintained giving such good connection with the community and some of the ways you keep people updated with things like your testnet and more.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for kind of the introduction. I think really the biggest thing for us in like keeping the community updated is just being kind of on the front lines. Our team spends a lot of time like in our Discord, like talking directly with our community members. We're not just kind of sitting in the background watching, whether that be with people trying to run nodes on our testnet or community partners like you guys at Koala. A lot of it's just it's a lot of communication. It's a lot of kind of being down in those trenches and interacting with people on like a personal level and kind of just continuing to build the relationships within the community, so on and so forth. And it's been quite a pleasure to work with you guys because I think we both kind of share that value of community in the same way. And it seems like you guys are very similar in being down in the trenches and talking with the Koala community and the Kadena community and whatever community you guys are in. And it's been really great to see you guys kind of bring that to the Quai Discord, the Quai Twitter, these spaces, kind of all of that stuff, and help us continue to build those relationships. Continue to build those relationships with your community, your team, and our community as well.
Absolutely. It's super important that, can you guys hear me? There we go. I think it's super important that we maintain, people in the Discord actively talking and answering questions, not just having a few support agents or something who aren't day to day in the office and super affiliated with the team operations. That's something we noticed from day one when we joined the Flashy Quai Discord. And you even have those office hours. Maybe you can mention, Max, the timing of those, since you're really talking to the community. I mean, multiple times a week, opening up those conversations, talking and hanging out for maybe hours at length. And that was super impressive. We like to pop in for those too. So everyone should check out those times. And when are they and what do they usually include?
Yeah, so usually we do the office hours. I'll do mine on Thursdays at 9 a.m. CST, and Judy will do his on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. And the general purpose of those is really, like Judy said, like we like to get in the trenches and see what people are talking about, what people are having issues with, what people are liking about the network, what people aren't liking. And even, before testnet was going on, there was a lot of just like education going down in those, where it was like Dr. K, one of our founders, would do like a university call and talk about all these very technical topics. And then people would need, extra explanation, or like would have questions and want to follow up on things. And we just figured that the best way to do that was to just open up the doors and let people come in and ask whatever they want, and just be on a call for a little while and see what they have to say and answer them directly. And those have been a great experience, like just seeing like a real community of people get built up that like show up to those regularly and have good questions and are really interested in what's being built. So I love our office hours, and I really appreciate y'all jumping in those as well. It's been fun to chat about Koala and hear y'all's thoughts on a lot of things in those office hours as well. So yeah, they're pretty cool. Definitely recommend everyone to show up.
We definitely see it paying off. With the community incentive we launched of Koala Tribes, we saw a lot of people from the Quai user base joining into that program, especially as you guys were retweeting or reacting and helping us get the news out. But something we actually noticed is that on day one, day two of the campaign, we didn't have, from other projects we've seen, 3,000 bots that were clicking our links, right? We make sure that we do a lot to do captures and make sure it's real people. And we saw such organic growth that's continued today on something like day 6, 7 of the campaign. That's not been surprising, because we know the approach you're taking to build ground up, but it's been really reaffirming to see more blockchains taking this route, to see people building up the community, taking individual time per person. Chris always says how I and Michelle and all of our team is in that Discord, and it's not even because, well, it's just simply because it's the way to go. It's definitely the way to go. So Chris, take it away, though. I've done enough of my mini moderating.
Yeah, that's one thing that we've always pushed ourselves on here, is making sure that when it comes to what we do, we're not behind closed doors. We're as open and transparent as possible. Our Discord, we have all of our team members in our server. You can always go in there and talk with any of us at any time. Of course, we are humans, and there are times where we're asleep and such, but we usually we're across enough different time zones in the world with our team that there's usually somebody in there to communicate. And that's one of the really great things that we've found with Quai as well, is how communicative their team is with their community, as well with us being a partner building on their network. And to talk a little bit more about what we've been doing to build on top of the Quai network, of course, right now, as most people know, Quai is in their Iron Age testnet, so it's not full mainnet yet. And of course, along with any testnets come some issues and some quirks here and there that are being fished out. So maybe we can ask Judy and Max, what have you guys found to be some of the main kind of issues you've run into? And I'll have to say, I've seen a couple of issues come up, and you guys have been very quick to solve those issues. So kudos to you on that, which is shows how much you guys are really committed to making sure that to provide the best possible experience, even while just on this startup testnet. So maybe you can talk a little bit about how the testnet has been going so far, and what we might be able to expect for maybe some new features. Like I saw that one of the first NFTs was minted through a smart contract on testnet. Maybe talk a little bit about what we're going to be seeing from Quai. And of course, whatever you guys are putting out, we're going to be implementing.
Absolutely. I appreciate the question. So the testnet, obviously, it's a testnet. Testing is the main purpose of it. And that's something that we knew, going into it from the beginning. And that's a lot of why we, have kept up doing these ops hours, and we're trying to be as transparent as possible. And, whenever we identify something that might be going wrong, we'll put out an announcement. Whenever there's a new, code update, we'll put out an announcement as soon as possible. And all that's because it's a test net. We know things are going to break, and we know that people participating in it are taking on that risk and are taking on, they're expending power on this, and they're spending the time to spin up nodes and spin up miners. And we're well aware of that. And so the very least that we can do is try and make their lives as easy as possible participating and just be as communicative as possible. But as far as things that have actually been found in testnet so far, I would say it's been super, super successful from a technical standpoint. The main purpose of the testnet was to test consensus and to make sure that the Poland consensus mechanism was going to work properly. And the general takeaway thus far has been that is working properly. And we've found a lot of weird issues. We've been able to, I think the one that most people will probably care about is the CPU usage issue. There was a loop in the code base that was cranking everyone's CPU usage up to 100%, and being able to identify and fix that brought CPU usage down by 90% on some machines. So things like that are really, really important. And I don't want to keep rambling too much, but finding stuff like that is really the whole point of testnet. And because now on mainnet we'll have proper CPU usage and be going in from a good standpoint. So from our perspective, both technically and from a marketing standpoint, it's been really successful so far, and we've seen a lot of great engagement. So
then kind of continuing on that regard, Chris, I know that you talked about kind of what we can expect to see in the future. Big thing right now is going to be smart contract deployment. And we've seen a lot of that kind of start in the community. We've seen Simon, which is one of our community members, actually deployed the first cross-chain NFT with an image linked to it a couple days ago, which you mentioned earlier. We've seen some meme coins or shit coins launched. So that's been really cool to be able to get to actually send those to people and have them get very excited about that. But then kind of building on top of both of those, we're going to have partners like SolarDex that is coming on to provide markets to be able to trade those meme coins. And liquidity, and kind of actually start testing out the cross-chain capabilities of the network, which is going to be really cool as far as an application standpoint. And then even further on top of that, integrating Koala into applications and getting to see Koala facilitate some of that cross-chain transfer stuff with Quai, and kind of just round out the whole ecosystem with a really awesome wallet connecting to really awesome dApps. And doing really cool stuff with NFTs and ERC20s.
And I'll finish it off, Judy, just by saying that the multi-chain stuff is going to be, I think, what we're really most excited to see is because doing a multi-chain DEX is going to have so many really interesting features. We were just talking about this, I think, yesterday, where it's there's probably going to be arbitrage by chain, for multi-chain ERC20. There'll probably be 9 different markets for it, one for each chain. There might be arbitrage between those, and maybe Koala wants to have some mechanisms to balance people's funds in some way, or there's all kinds of weird cross-chain things that we want to figure out from a user standpoint and from a dApp standpoint. And I think that's where things will start heading in the future.
Well, with our experience with our past partners, multi-chain is definitely in our realm, and pretty much, once you guys start implementing more chains and implementing everything, it's all about us on the back end, making sure that we're reading the information correctly and then presenting it to our front end UI, which we have an excellent team all behind us doing those amazing things. And we have the experience to do it. So I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to handle whatever you guys throw at us. So it's very exciting, though, to hear that, we're starting to see more things build out, be it just on the test net, because, you have to test everything thoroughly before you put it out there in the world for people to actually be using and actually be, putting their money where their mouth is, in a kind of a saying, that once things go into mainnet and things are live and people are actually actively trading these coins and they get a price behind them and everything, you want to make sure things are running smoothly so that you don't have those issues that are then affecting people's actual wallets. So, running as much stuff through a test net as you can is definitely the best way to go. And even then, you can test things a million times. I had a meeting with a guy the other day who was showing me a prototype of a product he was building. And he's like trying to get it. He's like, okay, I'm going to do a demo of this, and it wouldn't work. And he's like, I had it working like just before we did this meeting. And I'm like, that's kind of the way it always goes with these things. You can test things. Yeah, you can test things a million times and it'll all be working up until the point where you desperately need it to work. But, getting more people involved, getting involved with the test net is really the best way to go to find out all these kinks. And the more people you have testing, the better. Now, could you guys maybe explain a little bit about how people can get in on helping out with the test net and helping you guys find out these bugs? What are the best ways for people to get involved with the Quai testnet right now?
So I think there's kind of two categories to this. There's going to be technical and there's going to be kind of a little bit more of a non-technical avenue. And I'll start with technical because it's kind of front of mind right now. But the big thing is really just running Quai. And what that entails is going to be running a node, running a Stratum proxy to connect your miner to that node, and kind of just testing out the network from a software perspective. That's really where we've seen a lot of the testnet bugs arise, and being able to have open communication with people who are actually running the software has proven really, really helpful for us in kind of figuring out what's going wrong in certain cases and then communicating that to the core team and getting a fix out quickly. So that's really the biggest thing, is just actually running the network. And obviously there's all kinds of
This space was downloaded via spacesdown.com. Visit to download your spaces today.
incentives behind that to actually get people to do that. As well as, I think we opened up something very interesting yesterday, where we're kind of opening this group called the Node Wranglers, which is kind of getting a small group of dedicated people to actually, work very closely with our team. So if you're interested in getting involved, I recommend applying to that so you can kind of work closely with our team to figure out bugs. And then kind of more on the non-technical side, we're going to be hopefully opening up some interesting opportunities for people who are not super well versed with software in the future, kind of in our users phase of testnet. And that's going to include stuff like just sending transactions on the network, downloading Koala Wallet, using it, downloading some of the other tools that are a bit more user-friendly, and actually using those tools and then communicating with us if you see any issues, if you have any recommendations, kind of all of that stuff. And obviously there's incentives behind all of this, but we want everyone to get involved and actually love the tech that they're using and be interested in the network. So we're really trying to foster that community environment that inspires users to really enjoy interacting with Quai and finding these bug fixes on testnet. So yeah, there's those two avenues to get involved. So I recommend everybody to check out both of those incentive programs and kind of ways to work with Quai.
And of course, one of the best ways I feel to get involved with Quai is to just join in their Discord, join in their community, take part in the office meetings, take part in all of the different things that they have going. They have a very vibrant community, people always in there chatting with each other. So if you don't have, the capabilities to help actually on the technical side with mining and setting up nodes and all that stuff, just being part of the community and, being out there, sharing things about Quai on the social media, being part of the Discord community, talking with people is really a huge factor as well when it comes to building anything in the community, and just, really helps out everyone all around, be it the Quai team themselves to everyone building on top of the Quai network as well. So very exciting to hear that, you guys are definitely growing out, getting more familiar, getting more people involved. Hopefully this Quai Tribes program that we have going is going to bring over some people. I know we've had a lot of people who took part in our last campaign with Kadena being very interested in Quai and going and joining your community as well, and vice versa. I'm sure we've seen some Quai people that have possibly downloaded Koala Wallet, seen Kadena in there, and looked into that as well. And that's kind of the idea that we're trying to do here, is bring the communities together so that you don't always have to be, it's okay to be a maxi, to find a program, a blockchain, a project, a community that you thoroughly enjoy and want to be totally engrossed in. But at the same time, there's so many other amazing communities, people, projects, blockchains out there for you to look into. And, we can all help each other and all bring together into one space. And that's really what we've been building at Koala Wallet, with, bringing in all of these different partners and bringing in all the different communities along with those partners. So very exciting to see where things are going. So if anyone here, if anyone here isn't aware of our Quai Tribe program going on right now, you can go to our Zealy, which is zealy.io/c/Koala Wallet, and check out the quests there. You will see lots of different quests, very simple things. You just have to join our Discord. You get a special Quai Tribe role, which gives you access to a special chat. And then a couple of other little simple tasks like downloading the wallet, sharing the Quai receive address from inside your wallet. Do those simple tasks and you will then be eligible for the NFT, which we will be airdropping directly to your wallet once mainnet goes live. So very exciting there. We also have a giveaway going on if you want to take part in that. Basic, giveaways that you do with most projects, where you just go do some simple tasks for entries, and hopefully you can get yourselves. We're giving away $100 in Ethereum, as well as some swag package to some lucky winners. So make sure you guys also go get your hands in on that. And while you're doing the Zealy task, there are a bunch of Quai trivia questions, so you can also learn more about Quai as well. And if you're able to go through all 11 questions and answer them all correctly, you will unlock a secret code for an extra 100 entries into the giveaway. So make sure you guys go. All the questions are fairly simple. There's also articles linked within the questions that will contain the answers. So just go in there, give the articles a read as well. And hopefully we'll be announcing some really lucky people in the next week or two when the campaign comes to an end. But yeah, we're very excited for everything that's been going on in the Quai Network along with Koala Wallet. If you guys haven't tried it yet, there's also a faucet built in to the Quai Wallet in Koala. So if you're interested on getting your hands in on some testnet coins, I believe there's a couple hiccups going on with it right now, but I'm sure that it's getting all figured out. I've already claimed myself a bunch of Quai testnet coins. So always fun and always draws people in. So make sure you guys go and check that out as well. But things have been going really well. I think that this has been a really great partnership between Koala Wallet and Quai. And, as you guys said, as you're building out more, putting in your different chains or shards or whatever you like to call them, then we'll be right along with it to trying to make things as easy and simple for people as possible, because we always find that the best way forward when it comes to crypto, anything really kind of crypto and wallet related, is to make things as turnkey simple as possible for users, but also providing those advanced features for the people who are a little more crypto centric and like, setting their own things, setting their own fees, which is actually one of the things that I forgot to mention in this new release that we added was dynamic fees for Ethereum. It's also available for Kadena. Will most likely be available for Quai as well, where you can then have a little bit more control over your wallet and how it works. So make sure you guys go and check that out as well. We got lots of other features in the works. I don't know if maybe, Kobe, if we want to maybe talk about some of the upcoming things that we've been working on. We've talked about a few things in the past, so I'm not sure what exactly, I kind of forget what we've already kind of leaked out into the world. So I don't want to share information on things we're working on that we haven't previously spoken about. But we do have a couple of features in the works. I don't know if maybe you want to cover the ones that you're most excited for.
Yeah, one of the things that's coming up that's really, helpful for users and for Koala to get out the reach is going to be WalletConnect for Ethereum and also for Quai as they work to figure that out with the WalletConnect team. I think we've conduited some folks to help on that front too. So we're excited for people to use Koala either on extension or mobile to really get involved with the apps they want to connect with, as well as different NFT projects, which will be available as Ethereum NFTs are headed to your wallet very soon. I think most importantly right now, what we're excited to launch is actually the in-app aggregator, which is going to allow people to transfer their funds from Ethereum to Quai in the future once publicly traded, and right now from different currency pairs like Ethereum stablecoins into other tokens on their main network. So that's really exciting for two reasons. First, you're going to be able to make those transactions in the simple, safe environment of Koala. But second is that we're designing it to work with a bunch of different exchanges and services online. So we're always going to be getting you the best price very transparently and showing you how those fees are being split up and taken and keeping them at their minimum. So that's really what I'm excited to be bringing out soon, which is also going to be really powering a lot of in-app usage, which always helps us grow Koala. So the more you open and use Koala and hit that Quai faucet and try out different functions with your tokens, the more you're helping grow the community as well and our reach. So those are two of the features I'm definitely looking forward to.
Yeah, that's definitely something we've been working hard on is the aggregator. And I'm sure we're going to see lots of projects and coins and tokens popping up on Quai once it's live as well. Like you said before, I won't forget whether it was Judy or Max that said it, that we've already seen people on testnet building them. So I'm sure there's lots of people that are already, got that plan set up in place and just waiting once mainnet goes live to go flying out the door with it. So yeah, there's lots of really cool stuff going on, not just with us, but with Quai as well. And one more feature that we haven't mentioned yet is that along with the 2.2.1, I guess, release is also the addition of the Polygon space. So that's another big thing that we've been working on is bringing in not just some of these smaller projects. Well, not Quai is in no means a small project, trust me. Very large community and very excellent team behind it, but also trying to bring in some of the more prevalent chains out there like Polygon. And, of course, adding Ethereum was our first step down this multi-chain road that we're on. And, once you add Ethereum, that opens up the chain, opens up the door to all these other EVM chains. So, we had to, of course, one of the things that we always work on here with the wallet is first building the solid foundation that we then build out upon. And Polygon was one of the next features that we're working on. We do have a couple of other ones in the works as well that we're looking to be adding. Some that we've mentioned before, of course, is things like Bitcoin and some of the big dogs like that. So it's just going to bring even more people, more use case, more utility to the different things inside your wallet. Once we add things like Kobe said of the swap aggregator, of course, you're going to have the ability to then swap all of these awesome assets that we're supporting in our wallet back and forth between each other. I'm sure that we're going to be having more stable coins, things like that you're going to be able to swap into, because I know that's very important for a lot of people when it comes to a wallet, and the utility is being able to have those options for those large swings in the market to be able to secure your funds into a stable coin. So lots of really cool things on the works. So if you're very interested and you like the Quai Network, you like Polygon, you're a Kadena fan, any of these amazing projects that we have in our wallet, make sure you guys go download Koala Wallet. Like I said, koalawallet.io/download will take you to the page. It's available for Android, iOS, and the Chrome extensions, which is across multiple different browsers now. So make sure you guys go and download it. And if you do enjoy it, make sure you leave a positive review on your app store. And if you like that little Koala Wallet logo, we also have a swag store where you can go and buy some really cool t-shirts. We just recently added a very simple Quai t-shirt, just Quai and Koala Wallet kind of collaboration t-shirt. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you go to swag.koalawallet.io. You can pick yourself up a cool t-shirt. Winter's coming. Grab yourself some hoodies. There's even, as us Canadians call them, there's some toques, or as you Americans and other people call them, beanie hats. You can go grab stuff like that. So make sure you guys go and check that out. swag.koalawallet.io. And yeah, very cool. And if you do buy a shirt, we would love to see a picture of you in it. Share it out, tweet it at us, drop it in our Discord. We love seeing people sporting our really cool koala logo. We feel it really makes a really nice t-shirt. I got myself a bunch of different swag, so make sure you guys go and check that out. But that's pretty much everything that I was thinking of talking about today. I would love to hear, though, a little bit more from the Quai team on, like you said, what we can possibly expect. I know we've already touched on smart contracts and things like that are always already in the works, but what can people expect to see once mainnet goes live, and what are you guys most excited about, not just for Quai, but for Koala Wallet as well?
That's a great question. So I think on mainnet, there's a lot of things that you got to have lined up and ready to go. Some of those things being centralized exchange listings. You need to have liquidity available. We need to have, mining pools running and online, so people don't have to run nodes to be able to mine. And then there's obviously the whole game of making sure that your mining pools aren't getting too centralized, where you don't want one mining pool to have a massive amount of hash power. So there's a lot of things to be thinking about. In addition, we're focusing on bridges to be able to have people bridge tokens from other chains into Quai to have liquidity enter that way. So really it's making sure you have the mechanisms for people to onboard themselves into the chain, and then having things for people to do once they're on the chain. Of course, like having DEXs, having NFTs, having products like Koala available for people to use when they are onboarding themselves for the first time. So there's definitely a lot of things to be thinking about on mainnet. And specifically from a Koala standpoint, I think that the big thing there to be considering is what is the simplest wallet UX to onboard someone into Quai, because there are multi-chain blockchains out there, and there are wallets for those solutions. But especially if we're trying to target markets that aren't super familiar with crypto and people who just want to use crypto as payments, then the UX needs to be very simplified. And in a multi-chain, especially a sharded solution, that can be a challenge. So I think that the biggest focus from like a wallet standpoint on mainnet will be figuring out how to make sure that it's a simple flow, and you don't have to be like a crypto native to understand or onboard yourself into Quai. So yeah,
I'd like to add a little bit to that, specifically on the Koala front. I think there's two things that I guess you can expect to see, or I'm very excited for when we do go live on mainnet. And one of those is our two token system, and being able to hold and transfer both of those tokens within Koala. If you guys were on the Twitter, or I guess it wasn't Twitter Spaces, but it was a AMA with Dr. K a couple weeks ago, we did introduce that. And I think it'll be very interesting to see how you guys at Koala kind of handle some of the functionality around those two tokens, and even being able to mine directly into your Koala wallet will be really cool for either of those tokens. And then I think kind of at a top level, we at Quai want to kind of focus and double down on the payments market, as we think that kind of behind the ethos of crypto, like it is meant to be used as a payment platform. And I think Koala is going to be really essential in bringing that forward, as it's mobile first. And most of the markets that are going to be using crypto as payments in any regard are going to be mobile markets. You're going to be out at a market using your phone to pay for something. You're going to be at a storefront using your phone to pay for something. And I think that it's very important that Koala is mobile first, and kind of forwarding that mobile first mindset into their designs and kind of into the future as we move towards mainnet.
Yeah, we couldn't be more aligned. That's exactly why we started at Koala with two things in mind: designing an application that could take on a lot of the in-depth integration challenges that come with multi-chain, that come with multiple tokens and all of that, but keeping a really simplistic design and user flow in mind, that even if you're downloading outside and the sun is glaring in your eyes and you can't even see your screen, you don't have to stop there to write down your seed phrase if you're just getting onboarded and learning about using Quai payment network. You can really get your wallet set up in 20 to 30 seconds after that download. and start using right away. Even if you don't initially dive into that ecosystem section or start trading funds right away, we want people to get started and be able to take off running with Koala and by using Quai, because again, if we can show people the advantages and the right away the value in their lives from using a network like yours, that's how we're going to win people over to blockchain and really increase user adoption.
Totally agree.
Awesome. Well, we do have a few questions posted underneath the space here that I wouldn't mind running out to. So we got Yusuf asking monthly rewards, please specify. So if you're looking for more information about our tribe program that we have going on and what all it entails when it comes to what you get kind of as the perks for holding these NFTs, you can always go to our koalawallet.io. There's a page, section called News. And if you click on that on the side, you will see a bunch of different articles. You can find one that says Koala Tribes Digital Treasures to Explore, which has all of the information that you're going to be looking for there as to what all the rewards and perks are to holding the NFTs. I will put that link directly in underneath your tweet as well, Yusuf, so that you have that link directly and can go check it out. But for anyone else that is curious, that's where you can go and find more information. And of course, join our Discord, join our Koala Wallet Discord if you have any questions at all about our campaign, about the NFTs, or about the wallet even itself. Our team is always in there willing to answer any questions that you may have. Now, we had another one that was also kind of the same thing of what are the benefits of the NFT holders going forward on Quai Network. It's once again, that's all explained in the Tribe program article that I just mentioned. But the other part of that question is this the main wallet of the Quai Network? Now, we are right now, we are pretty much the only third-party wallet available for Quai. And we are looking to be, that mobile option, but the Quai team has also built their own Pelagus wallet as well. I don't know if maybe one of you guys want to talk a little bit about that wallet as well, in case some people want to maybe give it a try out as well, because I know it's also kind of in a development stage, and maybe people can also help test that out as well, because we're very much, open to multiple wallets. This is a large enough space to have multiple wallets all supporting the same people. We don't have to be, dog eat dog fighting over who gets everything. There's enough of the pie for everyone. And of course, if you guys are building your own native wallet as well, we want to support you guys as much as you guys support us. So maybe just a little brief talk about the Pelagus wallet and if people can get their hands on that.
I would be happy to discuss. So Pelagus is a wallet created by our team at Dominant Strategies, which is the company that Judy and I work for. And so the idea of Pelagus is to be like a baseline kind of wallet. So it's supposed to exist both for projects like Koala, third-party wallets, to kind of have something to work off of, to know like what the basic structure and functionality of a wallet looks like in Quai. And then additionally, there's, hold on one second. Sorry. Judy, can you finish this off for me?
Yeah, for sure. Sorry. But I think what kind of Max is trying to go towards is that we want Pelagus to be kind of a starting place, as he said, for other wallets, but mostly just to bootstrap. During testnet, there's kind of a huge need for a working wallet at some point, and we want to kind of provide that alongside Koala with Pelagus. Its primary purpose isn't to, serve as the show-stopping wallet moving into the future, but we do need a solution for now. And kind of moving forward, we're really excited to kind of continue building out third-party wallet solutions with teams like Koala, and that's kind of the direction that we want to be moving in the future, not having to rely on our own infrastructure, as we want to kind of decentralize the network as much as possible and move away from people using our specific infrastructure to teams like Koala and kind of other wallets in the future. But yeah, if you're interested, also I think Pelagus has native browser support, which is kind of much more similar to your traditional MetaMask, whereas it seems like Koala is kind of more of a mobile focus. So whichever your preference, there's an option for everyone.
our extension wallet now does also support Quai as well. So if anyone's curious about that, we have pushed it out to the Chrome store and it's been accepted and everything, and it's out there in the wild. So if you do have the Chrome extension, you can access Quai within that as well. So yeah, that's very awesome. I think this has been a very informative chat for people to get to learn more, not just about Koala Wallet and what we've been building, but also what Quai's been working on and the things that we've been working with them together to build. So just kind of a final wrap up here for anyone if has any last words that they want to get in. Maybe Michelle or Kobe from our team, if you guys have any final words to get in before we wrap this up, and just what you guys are most excited for the future, be it Koala Wallet or Quai.
I'll go ahead and just say we're really excited to be delivering more features and functions for Quai and partner directly with Quai as they head through their testnet phases and as we get to iterate both on a wallet side and on a network side directly with them. We are working with such a responsive team and such professionals that are so close to me personally over in Texas. I'm here in New York. Sometimes it feels far away for some of our team, even in Europe. But it's just been a pleasure to work with them so far. And with that confidence, we know that projects coming to build on their network are going to have the same experience. And that's why we're so in pursuit of working directly with their team. So we look forward to cementing ourselves as that go-to wallet solution and one of the most important networks that you'll be able to use, explore, and make the most of your crypto funds inside Koala Wallet. So thank you guys so much for joining the AMA today. And feel free to close with any thoughts. But everyone, please give Koala a follow. And stay tuned for more news coming soon.
Kobe, I want to kind of follow up on that. I would say that it's been quite a pleasure working with your guys' team as well. You've been very responsive to our concerns about the multi-chain hierarchy, and it's been so rewarding and exciting to kind of see initiatives like the Koala Tribes kind of merge communities between us, and it's been great getting to interact with your community and seeing our community be very excited to use Koala Wallet and hold their Quai in there. So I'm just excited to kind of see that continue to grow in the future and to continue to build directly with you guys. And it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely. And I wanted to close off. I first wanted to say I got a call earlier, so I appreciate Judy for picking up my answer. But the thing that I really wanted to say is that we're kind of all of the attitude that competition just drives everything to improve. So having Pelagus exist, having Koala exist, having other third-party wallets come in and integrate, we're just really excited to see all of these drive each other to improve and really just provide the best possible option for users. So that's another reason that Pelagus exists. But overall, it's been a pleasure, like Judy said, working with the Koala team. All of y'all have been great to work with. The integration, seeing that go from start to finish has been awesome. So it's been a great time on the space and appreciate y'all.
Well, I want to thank everyone as well for joining. It's been another amazing quality time. I'm sure we'll be having more chats in the very near future with Quai and with all the amazing people within their community. So if you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you guys go check out koalawallet.io. Our wallet is available for both Android, iOS, and Chrome extensions. And if you do enjoy the wallet, please make sure to leave a positive review on your respective app store. And also make sure you check out the Quai Tribes program we have going on right now. I have pinned the tweet at the top of this space. It is also pinned at the top of our account here as well. So if you haven't gotten involved with that, make sure you guys go check that out. Do the simple tasks and get your hands on the Quai Tribe NFT, the Blacksmith Medallion, which we will be releasing once the Quai mainnet goes live and airdropping directly to your wallets. So once again, I want to thank everyone for coming out today. It's been an absolutely amazing space. And make sure you join us in our Discord and join the Quai Discord. Get involved and be part of the amazing teams, both at Koala and Quai. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming and listening today, and have yourselves a great day.
Thanks, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Thanks, guys.
That wraps up another amazing AMA. Thank you for watching. We hope that you found the information helpful and informative. Do not forget to follow us on social media for the latest updates and news on all things Koala Wallet. Until next time, have a great day and take care.